baby tonight.
Alright, so a couple people ask me how I pitch correct on FL Studio, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today. So I'm working on this song for a client, and I just thought to make this tutorial. So for you to be able to pitch correct on FL Studio, that is listen to the vocals and the instrumental at the same time while you're pitch correcting, your vocals or the stuff you want to pitch correct has to be a full stretch of stem, stretch full length. Okay, so if it's chopped up, it's going to be really hard for you to achieve this, but when it's a full stretch, it's just easier. So that being said, let's jump right into it. So first things first, this is our audio. It's already stem, full stem, so we're going to double click and then come on here and right click and click on edit in pitch corrector. So when you click this, this window pops up, right? This window pops up. This is NewTone. This is the pitch correcting software on FL Studio. After you've done this, one of the things that you need to make sure to do is to enable this. So when you open your NewTone, it's going to show like this. So you have to enable this and enable this. Sync your audio. So you have to sync this, right? You have to click on this and click on detached. So when you open your NewTone at first, this is unchecked, right? So you have to check it so that every time that you click somewhere else, this doesn't go away, this doesn't go off. So this works for other plugins as well in FL Studio. So every time you detach something, even your channel rack, you can actually detach it so that it doesn't go away when you're doing other stuff, right? And so when you've done this, you see that every time if I move this cursor down to the part where I want to edit on the playlist, it's going to also show that on the NewTone. And if I play this, so for you to be able to hear just the dry signal, you have to mute this. So now you can hear just the dry signal that you want to edit. So if I right click on this, snaps it to grid, right? And there's something really cool about the FL Studio NewTone. It has this very cool feature where if you click on this and you select the scale of the instrumental, or the scale of the song rather, like for this song, the scale of the song is D, so I click on D. Click this snap to scale. It snaps all the audio to the scale of the song. So every audio is snapped to the scale. So even if you're trying to like this now, it has already done that. So right. So if I try to move this to a particular note that is not in the scale, it won't let me. You see how it jumps this one? You see how it jumps the black note? So that note is not part of the scale. So this is very helpful for people who don't really have any knowledge of music theory. So it just helps guide you. All you have to do is know the key of the song. Know if it's a minor or a major. It's very, very important. So I'm going to take this back to where it was before. So that's actually a very cool feature on FL Studio that you can use when you're mixing your song. But that doesn't, when you do that, it doesn't mean that you're not going to listen to the song, because sometimes it's incorrect because it moves it to the nearest correct notes, right? So you still have to listen through the song to make sure that you have it in the right place, right? So this is basically how you pitch correct on FL Studio. So all you have to do is just put your mouse here, left click for you to be able to move it to the correct notes that you want it to be on. You can also chop up the audio if you need to move some parts, So like for this one, for instance, if I click this cut tool and I come here, first of all you have to come here to click on snap to grid and put it on off, so that you'll be able to move in between. If you click it on any of these other guys, it will move according to the bar. So I like to put it on off, so I'm able to move in between the wave file. So if I come here and I click this, it cuts it in two, so I'm able to move anywhere I like, right? So this is basically it. And when you're done working on the file, all you have to do is come here. This is the drag selection. So you do this, just come drag it and drop it on top of the audio that you were editing, right? Make sure that on top of the audio you were editing, because if you put it on something else, it's going to replace it. So you drag it and put it on top of the audio you were working on, or you can just drop it outside the audio to create a new one, and you can use this one instead of this one. So you see, it renamed it to chorus 2, and this is chorus. So you can just bring this in to another channel and use it, So I hope that this tutorial was helpful to somebody. Please subscribe to my channel, like my posts, share my posts, and also follow me for more tutorials like this. Cheers.